Good afternoon, class. This is video 3 of 3 about the Count to 10 program. I was asked to write the program in Python to see how it would look in Python. And I have done that, and we'll take a look at it. Before we start in on the program, what I'd like to mention is that I'm using Spyder. Spyder is spelled with a Y. Spyder is what we talked about in class as an integrated development environment. I have an editor here. I have a command line, which I can use to run my program, put my prompts, put output. And then up here, what I have is called a debugger. A debugger basically lets me step through my program step by step, looking at what the variables are, perhaps changing the values of the variables. Um, Debugging, a bug is an error in the program. Debuggers are designed to help you find and fix errors in your program. Uh, someone later may tell me different, but I don't believe there are any bugs in this program. What I'd like you to notice is the green. The green is text, and it is actually a comment. It's meant to tell people about the code. You see here in white, I also have a set of comments. You should notice that the keywords are in purple, numbers are in yellow, names of functions that the or the Python is providing are in orange. Do you need to remember that? Nope. Does color coding help a lot when you're programming? Yes, it does. All right, the main reason I want people to listen to this tape and look at the program is it demonstrates nicely the use of a function. First thing I point out, we got 17 through 30, 17, this line through 30 is our outer loop where we ask the user, do they want to continue? Notice we run through the loop once without asking. We set the try again variable to yes. And then later in the loop, what we're going to do is on line 29, ask the user after we've counted to 10 once, does he want to do it again? And then from 29, we would hop back up to 17. Try again would be equal to yes. We go through the counting in the inner loop. We hit this again, we input try again. The user would say no. Okay, no is not going to equal yes. So this loop would be done because the condition would be fit. Condition would fail. Likewise, this program here is going to display the value of counter. And it says while counter is less than 10, we're going to output counter. So here's one place where I'm printing counter out. But that print may change. As a matter of fact, the print did change. I put some tabs in front of the text. And 2 or 3 times I put tabs in to make sure it had the spacing that I want to set this print off from the output print. You'll see what I mean when we run it. Long and short of it is I got to print stuff out in 2 places. I'm using a function. I changed how I was printing out a few times, and each time all I had to do is change this one line instead of going and looking through my program and finding all the lines where I print out counter. Good use of a function. Here it's defining the function. Python doesn't use the keyword of function. It just says define. And since this has a space for arguments, we call them. Remember, X is an argument. It knows that it's a function. I'm picking the value X because X is just a placeholder. whatever value that I put in there, it's going to print out. Another thing to notice is that I force the user's answer to be all lowercase. So we don't have to worry about if it's yes with a capital yes or yes with a lowercase y or not. Okay, I'm going to run the program by clicking this button. Now you see how this counter is offset is basically in the middle of the screen as opposed to the beginning of the screen. Well, that's what this formatting was about by putting these extra tabs in. Okay, so we're going to hit any key to continue. It's going to tell me counters 1, counter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, what I need to do is enter yes, and let's spell yes with strange capitalization. Count to 10 again, and it starts counting to 10 again. And here I'll enter a no, and it is done. I have the command prompt back. Well, that's the program in Python. If you have particular questions about the program in Python, please let me know and I'll be glad to talk to you about them. All right, have a great day.